A Thousand Pieces of You by Claudia Gray is the beginning of the Firebird trilogy. This is a good book if you like sort of supernatural slash sci-fi kind of books. It's kind of hard to classify actually a little bit because it's a little bit different than your typical sci-fi, your typical supernatural kind of a book. So the main character in this book is Marguerite, and she in this world is able to leap into other dimensions where there are alternate versions of herself and everybody else that she knows. And they do this through a little device called the Firebird that her parents invented. So before I go into any more details about this, I actually want to show you a video clip that will explain this book really well to you. It's from Epic Reads, which is sort of a YA book club. They do all kinds of interesting book talks and stuff like that on YouTube, and they have a really good explanation of this book. So I'm just going to let them take it away, and you can take a look at A Thousand Pieces of You. Like I said, this is the beginning of a trilogy. The second one is called 10,000 Skies Above You, and then the third one that just came out this past year is called A Million Worlds with You. So take a look at Marguerite and her dimension jumping and the mystery that's in 10,000 Pieces of You.
Imagine if there were 1,000 versions of yourself existing in some worlds that look like yours and others that don't. Would you recognize yourself and the people you love? A Thousand Pieces of You brings you into Marguerite Kane's world, where you can leap into other dimensions and live as alternate versions of yourself. How, you ask? With a trusty device called the Firebird, of course. Marguerite is used to this sort of technology, seeing as her parents are famous physicists and kind of invented the Firebird. More on that another time. Things take a terrifying turn when Marguerite's father is murdered, and all the evidence points to her parents' brainy and handsome research assistant Paul, who has conveniently jumped into another dimension. Talk about a dramatic exit. Now, to bring her father's killer to justice, Marguerite will hunt Paul through different universes, including a futuristic London and Tsarist Russia. But as she encounters alternate versions of herself and Paul, Marguerite will start to question his guilt and her own heart. Because the truth behind her father's death is far more sinister than anyone thought. And that is just the start of the Firebird trilogy in A Thousand Pieces of You. Get ready to continue Marguerite's adventures in 10,000 Skies Above You.